Hi there, welcome back to a channel that actually teaches, enriches and empowers minds with a PR student, Jessica, as we delve into more interesting facts about PR. Join me as we talk about our second most interesting topic. Alright, so what are we actually discussing today? Today we'll be discussing event planning and management. What is that? That is the planning, designing and execution or executing of events, right? You name them. Conferences, seminars, weddings, festives, you name a few. And this concept actually coordinates all different aspects of the event, namely the venue, the catering, the decorations, audiovisual equipment, as well as the entertainment, right? So as you're entering the process of prosecuting the event, you actually need to define the objective and the concept, the purpose, the goal of whatever that you're doing. How are you doing that? So in the instances of conferences and meetings, you know that you're going to be sharing or taking information that is within the company, right? So maybe you're meeting with executives who have a new deal that they wanted to sell to you, and then you coming together to brainstorm the ideas, or whether you're networking, sharing those insights with other people, executives from other companies, right? And as well as training and development. You can be doing that for people who are actually enrolled in internships and all that. That is part of the seminar objective, goals, whatever that you're willing to meet, right? The most crucial part of event planning. You cannot execute an event without a budget. That is not real. You should have a budget because there will be equipment that should be there. A venue. Venues are very expensive, as well as the equipment. You need to have that. You need to sketch out a budget that is within whatever that the company is willing to subject, right? Yes. The most important aspect of event planning and management, because you can have an event but then no one knows about it. So what do you need to do, right? You need to promote the event. You need to market the word out there, right? So what do you need to do? As a PR person, that's where I enter. I need to orchestrate content creation sides. So I'll be doing content marketing, email marketing, influencer marketing, doing video advertisements, not too long, but attention grabbing. You understand what I'm saying? So you need that. You need to be creating content slots so that whatever that you're planning to do is out there, is known, and is known on time, so that people can prepare for what you are actually planning on executing to the world. Some of the challenges that may occur, right? Budget constraints. So that's why in public relations we always have a contingency fee. What is that? That is the money that we put aside, just 10% that we put aside in case there is more expenses than we have planned, right? So budget constraints, you really need to stick to the budget, but also keep the 10% aside so that when unforeseen occurs, you know how to tackle the situation, right? And time constraints. Everyone has schedules. Everyone has schedules, so they have scheduled you inside their schedules, daily schedules. So you need to keep track of time so that you don't waste people's time, right? Keep everything short and simple, and let the rest be entertainment, right? Do not waste people's time. That is so very unprofessional. Yes. And as well as what? I wrote a few here. Risk management. Remember the video that I did earlier on? So risk management, you need to know how to identify and mitigate potential risk in the future. What is mitigation? So mitigation is actually having a proactive business strategy. You know how to deal with this when it occurs, right? Yes, that's why I'm a PR student, because you need me. As well, now social media actually drives a lot in our lives. So it is very important that you make use of technology integrations, because it's going to actually enhance the visibility of your event out there. It can also go international, right? Imagine a person traveling from America just to attend a conference that they saw on social media, because it is appealing and it's professional. The advertisements are very sensational. So yeah, why wouldn't I travel to come here to attend an event that is like that? I wouldn't.